How to learn from anyone, how to learn from unsuccessful people. Welcome in, much love, Trav here. I'm making this video because you've probably heard from successful people that you are the 5 people you hang out with, and that if you hang around unsuccessful people, you'll be unsuccessful. If you hang around mediocre people, you'll be mediocre. What if I hang around mediocre people? Does that mean I need to cut out all these people in my life? I see people do that and they end up alone, and that's not necessarily a better situation. So what if instead we can actually grow and learn from these people, quote unquote, mediocre people who are around us? This is relevant to me because right now I live in a small city where there's 10,000 people. So just by the numbers compared to where I was before, it's hard to surround myself with extraordinary people. Did I make a mistake by moving here? I don't think so, because I believe the health advantages and lifestyle advantages are massive from being here, but it means that I need to be around less successful people and have that not pull me down. So what can I do? And I think the answer here is that almost everyone is very good at one thing. So if you can just focus on one thing, learning one thing from that person, figuring out their strength, being observing, then you can very few, there's people who are truly mediocre at everything. That's very rare. Most people are good at 1 or 2 things. So to give me, for example, I have a friend here who he works minimum wage at a gas station, and I was just talking to him. People would be don't hang around him, he's not going anywhere. Well, he's hilarious. He's a lot funnier than I am. So if I focus on humor with him, I can learn a lot. What makes him funny? Why does he make people laugh? He's successful in that domain. Just working on a farm, also with some really basically poor people. But some of these people are also very, very healthy, and I can learn about what foods to eat, medicinal foods, what flowers to eat, how to farm, how to grow my own food, stuff like that. Focus on that. I don't need to talk business with those people. So those are just a few examples, but they go on and on. I don't believe you really need to cut everyone out of your life just because they're you're on another level from them, or they're mediocre. Most people really are very good at one thing, 1 or 2 things. Figure out what those are, be observing, and then dig into those things. Make that a topic of conversation or the focal point of the relationship with these people. That way you learn the most and benefits them, and then maybe if you're better at a couple other things, you can teach them a few things. And that's just how relationships work, is there's trade, right? At least I think that is. I don't know if I'm a master of that. What are your thoughts? Do you think you should cut out all these mediocre people and not let them bog you down, or should you find a way to learn the most from the people around you in your environment, whether you live in a big-ass city and you can congregate the most exceptional people, or you live in a small town and it's just the people who are geographically around you? Let me know, add your conversation to the comments. I think this works pretty well though. I bet all of you have something useful to offer. You're probably all pretty good at one thing, and there's a good chance all of you are better than me at one thing, no matter how niche, no matter how small, and I'm interested in learning. So, much love, free life movement, free living goals, Trav. I'm out. I look forward to seeing you in the conversation and on Snapchat, Travis Dbu. Take action.